Observing tennis players with an abundance of talent has got us wondering just how much a lot of players aspire to be the best. However, very few people can match the aura and presence of tennis legends who have lived, played, and dominated the sport over the course of its history. Iga Świątek is one who has grown to become a deserving champion. In this video, we'll discuss the opinions of tennis greats regarding this wealth of talent, as well as their thoughts on how she has dominated the world of women's tennis, which has led her to being ranked as the #1 player in the world. What do you think it is about the star that makes these legends regard her as someone so exceptional? Well, that and even more is coming your way. Therefore, take a seat, put your feet up, and kick back as we present to you the opinions of tennis greats on the rising tennis goddess that is Iga Świątek. Iga Świątek was born on the 31st of May 2001 in the city of Warsaw, which is the capital and largest city of Poland. The Polish professional tennis player made history by becoming the first tennis player from her country to win a major singles title. She has shown that she is very good at keeping track of records that were previously held by the best players in the game. She broke the record for youngest women's singles champion at a major tournament set by then world #1 Maria Sharapova in 2004, when she won the French Open. In addition, she became the youngest woman to win a singles title at the French Open since Rafael Nadal achieved the feat in 2005. Iga's achievements up to this point, which are already quite impressive considering she's only 21 years old, continue to blow our minds. These have garnered the attention of tennis legends, and these individuals have not squandered any time in voicing their straightforward opinions regarding the star. Iga caught the attention of Mats Wilander, a 7-time Grand Slam champion, after she accomplished the feat of winning a Grand Slam at the young age of 19 and went on to become world #1 a year later. Wilander stated that it did not come as a surprise to him. Iga went on to win another Grand Slam at the age of 20. This prompted Wilander to tell Eurosport that she is ready for that because she won Roland Garros and she won it easily without dropping a single set. She has done well in other Grand Slams. She has been preparing herself to be in the spotlight of professional tennis for a long time. The previous #1 did not stop there, but instead continued by saying, "I think for Iga Świątek, she definitely was a future world #1, and now it comes, most probably earlier than we all expected. But she is very complete as a player. She is very mature as a player, she is very willing to explore all the different options to become a better tennis player and to enjoy the sport more, so it's no surprise." Yes, Mats, we are not surprised at all by how far she has come. But we are surprised at how much she does not intend to stop dominating, in a good way though. After watching Iga win the title for the second time with a 6-1, 6-3 victory over teenage sensation Coco Gauff in the final match of the French Open in 2022, tennis legend and 12-time Grand Slam winner Billie Jean King didn't miss an opportunity to heap praises on the star after winning the match. Iga won the title for a second time, with her unbeaten run now standing at a staggeringly impressive 35 matches, thanks to this victory. After the game, Billie made some comments on the two players, saying, "I think they are amazing, I think they are fantastic. I think they both have different personalities and different games, which I always think is good. Iga, you know, when I saw her win here in 2020, I wondered how she's going to hold up. She held up amazingly." Billie Jean continued by saying, "What makes her interesting is her forehand is so different from her backhand, and her serve is getting better. She's actually quite quick. That's what you want in a champion. She really wants it. Yes, Billie, there is no question that she really wants it. She has to keep winning, because there are other people who want it just as badly as she does. But hopefully she's able to prove to them just how much she needs it." To get to the point where Iga has won 35 consecutive matches in a row wasn't as simple as we might think it was. At the Stuttgart Open in Germany, the player who is currently ranked first in the world had to defeat Aryna Sabalenka, who has won 2 Grand Slam titles with a final score of 6-2, 6-2. This victory, which was Iga's 23rd consecutive victory, didn't go unnoticed. It was because of this that a player who had won 18 Grand Slam titles, Chris Evert, referred to Iga as dominant and an incredible talent. Evert remarked in a tweet, "Wow, Iga Świątek is on a mission. She is dominating women's tennis. 4th tournament win in a row, pulling away from the pack of incredible talent. She sure is pulling away at a rapid pace." Ash Barty, who won 3 Grand Slams and was Iga Świątek's immediate predecessor, had this to say about her successor in the world rankings. "Iga Świątek is an incredible talent, an exceptional human, and a lovely girl. I love her and her team. I couldn't be more proud that she took over the #1 position, because she plays the sport in the right way and has so much energy and charisma. At the end of this year, Ash Barty made the surprising decision to call it quits at the young age of 25, paving the way for Świątek to ascend to the position of world #1 after spending some time as world #2. She has disclosed that the reason she decided to retire was because she was exhausted and wanted to pursue other dreams. We have high hopes she will be able to do so and achieve the same level of success she did while playing tennis. Emma Raducanu, who was only 19 years old but has already won a British Grand Slam, is one of the few people who can be said to have some understanding of how Iga might be feeling right now. Emma had a good run in 2021 when she won her first major title. However, she did not achieve as much as Iga Świątek has, having had a career-high ranking of number 10 as opposed to Iga's current ranking of number 1 in the world. Emma said, prior to her first match against Świątek, "Of course Świątek is in great form, so it's going to take a very high level for me to make it competitive. I'm looking forward to going out there. She's number 1 in the world. She's won all the tournaments recently, so I feel like I've got no pressure. Is it even possible to compete against the best in the world without feeling any kind of pressure? As you wait for the results, you should feel your heart literally pounding out of your chest." Emma, on the other hand, seems to be unique. Iga has made no secret of the tennis players who serve as role models for her, one of which is Rafael Nadal, the undisputed king of clay, and winner of a record 22 Grand Slam titles. There have been instances where Iga has been seen watching Nadal's matches, and Rafael has stated that he also reciprocates that action. He explained, "I texted her a couple of times because it's unbelievable the way that she's playing. It's unbelievable the way she's able to hold her concentration and the winning spirit for such a long time. I think it's something very difficult to make that happen." When asked for his thoughts on why Iga has been so difficult to defeat, taking into consideration her unbroken win streak of over 30 matches, he responded, "I think she's playing well. It's very difficult to stop her because her shots are a little bit different with a lot of power. She's able to move well when she's playing with confidence. I think she has shots that are very difficult to stop for the rest of the girls. I like her. I think she has a very positive attitude, fresh air for the world of tennis. Happy that a good girl like her is having a lot of success." Iga will undoubtedly have a gleaming smile plastered across her face after hearing these words of praise from her idol. Iga Świątek has already demonstrated on multiple stages that she is on her way to becoming one of the all-time greats in the industry by producing performances that are known all over the world. Iga has a reasonably high chance of retaining her position as the best player in the world, considering that top players such as Serena Williams and Ash Barty have already announced their retirement in 2022. However, this will not be as simple as she may believe it to be, because she will have to contend with fierce competition from the likes of Coco Gauff and Emma Raducanu, amongst other competitors, who are in to give her a run for the #1 spot. Iga Świątek certainly faces a large number of competitors, but she has shown so far that she is up to the task each and every time. We are crossing our fingers that she'll be able to keep up the momentum and surpass the accomplishments of her hero, Rafael Nadal. And who knows, perhaps at some point in the not-too-distant future, she will rise to be nicknamed Queen of the Court.